Hello, everybody. This is Casey here to do our Friday night spiritual talk. How's everybody doing? We'll see if any notifications have gone out. Oh, hi, Darlene. How are you tonight? Hey, Gypsy. Good, Darlene. How are you hanging in there, Gypsy? Surviving. There's got to be better than something than just surviving. So, Gypsy, start asking the universe questions. What else is possible here? What's going on here that I'm not seeing? What's not going on here that I'm not aware of? You're better. That sounds better. Just keep telling yourself, this too shall pass. It's just a crazy year right now. The energy, and the last week again is the energy is even crazier. Yes. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds better. Do you ladies have anything that you wanted to talk about for the spiritual talk tonight? Yeah. I'm feeling the same way. I'm still having the health problems. I walk about 5 feet and I start getting breathless and weak. And it's like, I don't know if all of it's just after the stuff from being in the hospital, or if it's just from being out of shape from having to stay home all these months, you know? So I'm going to start belly dancing again and my Tai Chi again. Belly dance was developed for women by women. It balances the 7 chakras. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so there's a gel, not gel, there's an oil. It's called Now. It's arnica warming gel. That might help your back, hun. Yeah, it seems to, yeah. Tai Chi itself is very, very slow movements that don't put any stress on the joints or anything. And it's a good cardiovascular workout, and so is the belly dance. But Tai Chi you could probably do with your back. And that might be psychological too. How many times do we want to go to the store anymore? Yeah. You might want to check into, look up some information on ESSIAC, ESSIAC, and see if that's something you can do. Read the history of that. Her name was Ruth, Caiss. E. Ruth Case. It's a woman out of Canada that was given the formula from the Ojibwe Indians. Might be something you can take, hon. Just check into it. Yeah. It's hard. How old's your son, hon? He's 11. That's a hard age for all that change, too. Okay, we're not doing cards tonight, Darlene, but let me see if I could find. I had the address. To look it up because I had somebody else that kept telling me that they were not going to get it because they were black. And I said, wait a minute, there's something wrong with this picture here. Okay. And I made her look it up and she says, oh, I'm getting it next week. Okay. So I have a link for you. Okay, so try this link, Darlene. Check that and see if it tells you when it's coming. Tomorrow night we're doing readings. Unless I have a date. So this guy messaged me last night, wanted to know if I was a balanced person. He says, maybe we can move forward just if you would answer these questions. He says, are you a balanced person? Have you ever been through domestic violence? And I said, I am a balanced person. I did go through, both marriages were domestic violence. I said it wasn't violence on my part. Am I a man hater? No. Do I blame them? No. You know, I can't blame them for choices and decisions I made. I told him, but let me ask you this. I said, do you believe that we come in with lessons to learn in a lifetime? I said, do you believe we create our own reality? I said, over the years, I have learned to clear a lot of this stuff out, to learn to love myself, to be more in balance. And I haven't heard anything from him. So if I hear from him this weekend, I'll be surprised. Because I was talking to somebody and she says, you know, you got to look at it from his perspective. He doesn't want a crazy woman on his hands. But how does he know unless he gives me a chance? I'm ready to hang up all the online stuff. Gypsy, do you at least get visitation, hon? Hey, Gloria, how are you? Ouch. Darlene, let me know if that link helps, hon. I'm doing good, hon. I'm doing good. I was just waiting for some people to come in. I didn't know if you guys had a topic that you wanted to talk about tonight. I know we were talking a little bit the other night about self-sabotage and weight loss. 103 discerning beliefs I have about weight loss and body confidence and how to eliminate them in minutes. So I thought maybe we could talk about what some of those belief systems were, because because you could use the bubble technique too if you didn't know how to do EFT. So, yeah. Tapping. So I wasn't even aware the other night. Well, I kind of was aware when we were talking about when all you ladies were telling me that I was a natural beauty, and I told you I was uncomfortable with that because of the way that men had treated me. I just want somebody to know me rather than what I look like. And I know that's something we all want. Where are those? I was going to go through this earlier and everybody kept calling. This week has been crazy. So, identifying limiting beliefs. Do you ladies have anything particular you want to talk about tonight? Did you guys get notifications? Because I don't get notifications at all anymore. I know Casey wanted to be here tonight because she had some questions. Well, am I losing everybody tonight? Nobody wants to talk. Okay, so let's talk about limiting beliefs a little bit, because I'm looking at this. So life is hard. Here's one: no matter what I try, I can't lose weight. My whole family is a mess. I have a slow metabolism. What else? Eating out is more fun than cooking. Oh, yeah, anytime. So I just thought maybe we could talk about limiting beliefs tonight. So, did I lose all you ladies? Who's here? So I lost all of you. Okay. We'll wait a few minutes and see if anybody comes in. So some limiting beliefs can be like life is hard, I don't feel well, I'm stuck. What else? I know this one I've got to clear. I'm being judged for my past. It's too hard to lose weight. What else? Oh, come on, you weren't supposed to go that little. I don't have time. My friends, family don't like me. I never have fun. Oh, I can't live without sweets. Hi, Tracy. How are you tonight? You're the only one here. The ladies checked in and then they checked out because I wasn't doing readings, I guess. I thought maybe we'd talk about limiting beliefs tonight. So, do you have any limiting beliefs or negative self-talk that you want to clear? Oh, that's a big one for me. I don't like getting attention. So I'm okay. So we were talking the other night about when I was talking about gaining weight because I didn't want the attention from men. Here's some limiting beliefs, okay? For weight, it says, no matter what I try, I can't lose weight. So you write down the ones that resonate and we'll work on clearing them. My whole family is heavy or overweight. I've always had a slow metabolism. I've been heavy since I was a kid. I have bad joints, so I can't exercise. Healthy food doesn't taste good. I don't like vegetables or fruit. Food that's good for you isn't worth eating. I'm always tired. Healthy food doesn't fill me up. Every time I lose weight, it comes right back. Yeah, I've been eating mostly vegetables. I'm still not losing weight. Every time I lose weight, it comes back. I've never been thin. Eating out is more fun than cooking. But we can transform these into other life circumstances too, okay? Cooking my own food is too much work. Eating should be fun, not more work. I don't have time to think about what I'm eating. I'm always tired when I'm on a diet. See, I can't eat meat, dairy, gluten, and nightshades. And once I started finding that out, I'd say over the past 5 years, I've lost 50 pounds. I'd like to lose another 50. Exercise is too hard, uncomfortable. I can't breathe when I'm exercise. So, have you already started those pills from GNC? I'll always be big. I've always been big. Being thin is too much work. If I'm watching what I'm eating, I'll be boring. People like me better when I pig. Yeah. How about this one? I can't live without sweets. That would be your fruit. You gained. That's crazy. So maybe that, yeah. After my stroke, the weight come back. That I would put it in the bubble. Try clearing it. If I see sweets, I have to eat them. The only time I crave sweets is before I go to bed. I'm always hungry. What else? I'm a failure because I'm fat. Everyone will notice me if I lose weight. Ooh, that one hit a nose. Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like a failure. That's an awesome one. Okay. I don't like it when people look at me. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one, Tracy. Hey, Casey, how are you, hon? We're going to talk about limiting beliefs tonight. We're kind of looking at this. How about this one? I can't live without. Oh, I won't be good enough. That's a good one. So Casey, what kind of negative self-talk do you do to yourself? And you had a topic you wanted to talk about tonight too, hon. What topic would you like to talk about? Oh, here's another one. I hate my body. Yeah. Age as well. Yeah. Girl, oh. Okay, I'm so ready to quit this online dating stuff. All the guys are younger than me. They're all 15 years younger than me except for one. He's 30 years younger than me. 35 years younger than me. He wanted to come out and hook up while he was in Colorado. I said, "Oh, hell no." And then this other guy messaged me and he goes, "Well, I need to ask you some questions before we move forward." He says, what did he tell me today? He says, are you a balanced person? Have you ever been through domestic violence? He says, I'm not judging. I just would like to know. He says, and then we'll talk. And I told him, yeah, both marriages were domestic violence. I said, but I've been alone for a long time and worked on myself. I've learned to love myself. I'm not a man hater. I don't blame them for choices I made, even though I didn't know any better, you know. I said, yeah, I think I'm a pretty balanced person. I try to take people for who they are. And if they treat me bad, that doesn't mean I have to have them in my life. And I said, this is the kind of conversation you either have to have in person or on the telephone. Otherwise, there's lots of miscommunication. So, how about this one? I can't live without chocolate. It's my it's my responsibility. So, is that one of the reasons you panicked the other night, Casey? How about it's my fault? See, this is probably a good topic tonight. Eating helps me relax. When I'm eating, life seems easier. Everything is not urgent or my responsibility. Oh, yes. Yes. Healthy food is boring. I'm weak because I can't control my cravings. Ooh, we can kind of reframe that. I'm weak because I can't control myself. Oh, Casey, you have some tough ones. Not pretty. Girl, you are pretty enough. Smart enough. Funny enough. Oh. Successful enough. Yes, I know. Wow. Wow. Girl, I thought you had it all together. Look at the stuff you're telling yourself. You don't say those things? No, but do you think them? That's a thing. You hear people? How about this? I don't have time for me. That's a big one, I think. I know. And we've got pumpkin spice season coming. There's never enough time. I think I put something like that in here. What else? My metabolism isn't what it used to be. Oh, yeah, I can't afford it. My life is already too busy. Wow. I can't afford organic. That's a good one. I hate drinking water. I have to have soda. My family doesn't like healthy food and I don't have time to make myself separate food. Yeah. Yeah, what free time? I do have little more free time than a lot of people do because my kids are grown and gone. Instead, I piddle around and take phone calls if everybody, you know, and listen to everything they've got going on. Yeah. So life is hard. I don't feel well. I'm stuck. I'm being judged for my past. It's too hard to lose weight. I don't have time. My friends' family don't like me. I never have fun. I can't live without sweets. I'm always hungry. You're drinking alkaline water? Everyone will notice me if I lose weight. I don't like getting attention. Always tired. Yeah. I feel like a failure. I don't like it when people look at me. I can't live without blank. I won't be good enough. I hate my body. It's my responsibility. It's my fault. I'm weak because I can't control myself. Not pretty enough, smart enough, funny enough, successful enough. I don't have time for me. Never enough time. I can't afford it. My life is already too busy. I can't afford, yeah, anything that starts with I can't. Yep. I can't afford organic food. No motivation. Wow. Yep. I can't. Oh. Yeah. I can't do it. Yeah. What else do you have in your negative self talk? Oh, feel unwanted. I don't get angry very often. I guess I don't let myself get angry. But when that guy popped up asking me about my past like that, about the domestic violence, it's like, okay, I've been single for 21 years. You don't think I haven't worked on myself and cleared all that stuff? You're going to read that, you're going to panic, and you're not going to want to even talk to me, and you're not even giving me a chance. Got a little bit angry. That kind of sparked a hot button on me, so that's something I need to clear. Oh, I don't have anything to wear. Yep, he triggered me. So that's what I said. I have to look at that. And like I said, I don't like getting attention. And this is another one. If I lose weight, men will see me. I didn't realize how big of a one that was until the other night. Oh, all the good ones are taken. I won't be happy. That's a good one. Oh, It's hard to live in the present. How about I live in the past? It's not like yeah, that's, your vote will, oh, that's a big one. Vote will count. Yeah. Yeah, tell yourself that. I'm I'm disappointed with myself, period. Not just for the weight gain, I'm just disappointed in myself, period. Yeah. Anything else you can think of right away, ladies? You're getting sad now? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put this list up. Okay, let's try this. See this list? Visualize it in your head and let's clear it in the bubble. Everything that's on this list, let's clear it in the bubble. My gosh. It's like I had a big old weight lifting off my chest. Come on, a little more clearing. Pop that bubble. Yep. Put it all in there, cleared the energy, pop it. You terrified of getting old? Oh my gosh. There's another one. You know, it's funny. I had to laugh the other day because my grandson has been calling me, even if it's in the middle of the night. He goes, "Grandma, you're the only person I know that I can call in the middle of the night that'll answer the phone." I said, "That's funny." He says, "Grandma, why are you so beautiful?" And it's like, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. I don't have as much wrinkles for my age as a lot of people have. And my mom only lived till her late 40s. So I don't know what she would have looked like, but it seems to run in the family that we have good skin anyway. So, but then I don't drink and I don't smoke. Good. That's good. My grandson and his friends all call me, yeah. One of his friends was, he didn't have any kind of spiritual community and he felt weird. He felt alone. My grandson says this guy was um, actually thinking about killing himself. And then they started calling me in the middle of the night because they were both working nights. They'd call me. Um, they would call me like 1 in the morning, between 1 and 3 in the morning when they got off work, and then talk for a while. And I taught that healing technique where you go in and scan your body and your auric field, and you call in your healing team and you clean it all up. He did that to his sister. She was in a coma. She saw him in her coma. She saw him. She woke up about an hour after he went in and worked on her. And she goes, I saw you. What did you do? She says, I saw you bring the light into the darkness. So he told her what he did. And she asked about her husband. And she goes, can you go in and do that to him too? Now they want to meet me because these are born again Christians and they don't understand what happened. I said, that'll be an interesting conversation. So we didn't have that down on the list when I threw it up there. So clear that, Tracy. Clear that. Casey, you don't even have any kids yet, do you? But with age comes wisdom and experience, You have to look at it that way. And I read an article about a man that says he loved every wrinkle in his wife's face because it showed that she had lived life. I said, oh, I want somebody like that. I want somebody like the one tarot card, the victory card. What is it? The six of wands. Okay. Well, at least you got more information than you did earlier. Keep that link, hun, and see if it makes a difference. Okay, so Darlene, what kind of negative self-talk do you tell yourself? This is what we have so far. Okay, life is hard. I don't feel well. I'm stuck. I don't like getting attention. Always tired. Everyone will notice me if I lose weight. I feel like a failure. I'm busy. Too busy. I'm being judged for my past. I feel like a failure. I don't like it when people look at me. It's hard to lose weight. I can't live without whatever. I won't be good enough. I don't have time. I hate my body. My friends and family don't like me. It's my responsibility. It's my fault. I'm weak because I can't control myself. I never have fun. Not pretty enough, smart enough, funny enough, successful enough. I can't live without sweets. I don't have time for me. I'm always hungry. Never enough time. I can't afford it. My life is already too busy. I can't afford organic food. I have no motivation. I feel unwanted. I don't have anything to wear. If I lose weight, people will see me. All the good ones are taken. Everyone is already married, has children. I won't be happy until I pay off bills, loans, etc. It's hard for me to live in the present. I live in the past. It's not like my blank will happen, like vote will count. I'm disappointed with myself for the weight gain. I'm getting too fat. How about I can't do it? Yeah. So those are the kinds of things that hold us back. Oh, I hate my body since menopause. So somebody taught me a technique the other night. And I've been doing this to my body. Okay, so visualize a bubble around you. Then expand your heart. Expand that heart energy, all the love that you can. Expand it out into that bubble. Okay? And then start pouring that energy into every cell within your body. Just have every cell in your body absorb all that love. And see if that shifts things a little bit. Casey, you said you wanted to talk about something in spiritual chat, hon. What was it? Do you remember? So this is what I don't know if everybody did it, but I took this list. I want you to visualize this list, even though you don't know everything that's on it. Visualize this list, put it in the bubble with the bubble technique, and ask to clear all this energy that's on the list. And see if that shifts things. Hi, N.O. How are you? Casey, are you still here? Okay, so N.O., we're kind of talking about limiting beliefs. Okay. That's good, good. So we're talking about limiting beliefs and stories we tell ourselves. So what about points of view about how relationships should be? What kind of points of view have you picked up from? Yeah, that's a good one too. Yes. Four-hour body. Best diet ever. Yeah. So this is one of the things I think, most people ask about relationships. What kind of points of view did you learn from your parents about how relationships? Oh, Body by Better Crock. That's funny. That's funny. So let's look at belief systems. Yeah, never call a boy. The man should always pay. How about you have to be married by a certain age, or you're probably never going to get married? I'm sure there's a yeah. How about this one? This is what held me in my first marriage a lot is when you get married, it's for life. That's a good point of view, though, Tracy. Listen to my intuition on red flags. The woman shouldn't ask a man out. Yeah, till death do us part. You have to obey your husband? Oh. Did you hear me talking about that one the other night where they had a picture from the 1800s that every Christmas the women had to get down on their knees in front of their husbands and ask for forgiveness for everything they upset them about all year. I love that girl. Oh. Never say I love you first. Your Leo popped out. Man always drives. And pays. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, NO, what kind of negative self-talk do you tell yourself? Hey, L, I didn't see you. So, L and NO, what negative self-talk do you have? I did that to my second husband. He came home drunk one night. I was 6 months pregnant with my youngest one. And I don't remember what he was fussing about. He had me in the corner of the kitchen. Okay? I'm standing here in the corner of the kitchen, and the stove is right here, and there's a cast iron griddle on the stove. I said, if this man hits me, I'm going to hit him with the cast iron skillet. He went to hit me, and I hit him with that cast iron skillet. I grabbed it with my left hand, and I went, boom! And the neighbor came downstairs just as he was going to do that, grabbed him and threw him out of the house and locked him out. Yeah. And then I was hysterical because I thought I was going to go to jail for hitting him. So he took off to Texas and stayed down there for a few months. And then he called begging to come back. So stupid, I let him. So stupid, I let him. But I was in the middle of building a house. And I needed, yeah. Lots of reasons. Didn't think I could do it, but I had already been raising. We've all done. So, okay, RM2. Tell me what kind of negative self-talk you tell yourself. We're talking about points of view. We're talking about negative self-talk. Oh, I know. I see. The funny thing was, when I look back now, I was afraid that I could not take care of my children by myself. They weren't contributing any money. I was already doing it. You know? Ugh. So, RM2, what kind of negative self-talk do you tell yourself? And what kind of points of view do you have about how relationships should be that you have learned from your parents and stuff? Ah, I'm lazy. And I know you're not lazy. I know you're not lazy. You're always busy. So L and NO, what kind of negative self-talk do you tell yourself also? And what kind of beliefs? Oh yeah, Reed's ginger brew. Exactly, hun. Yep. Women raise the children. Okay. Yes, there should be trust and respect. But I want you to look a little bit deeper than that, hun. Okay? I want you to look at what you have learned about relationships from your parents, or how the world has told you that something should be. Have a good one, Tracy. You have a good night. Thank you for contributing. Oh, I don't feel sorry for my ex at all. So the last time, okay, this is what hurt me more than his abuse. Is I had a psychic vision. It's like that last night. Good. Yes, good for you. No. Okay. That last night that he hit me, he came home upset because his feet hurt. Him and I were supposed to go buy boots for him the day before, but he sat around with his friends and got drunk. So he's mad at me because his feet hurt on Monday, decided he was going to come home and beat me up. He was already drunk. Cut the phone lines. That's a felony right there, okay? To make sure my son couldn't call the police. So he's got grabbed me by my bra, and I'm falling down so he can't hit me. And he's telling me, stand up, stand up. I thought, no, I'm not stupid. So all of a sudden this big chasm opened up, and it's like I could see this man's personal hell. Oh my gosh, it was awful. Absolutely awful. Oh yeah, you'll never make it without me. Yeah, you're the breadwinner. Yeah, you'll never make it without me or succeed without me. Or how about she'll never get rid of me? Watch me. Yeah. So, my first husband, because I kicked him out, okay, he thought that I was going to miss him, that I couldn't live without him, that I was going to let him come home. I filed for divorce. Ooh, yeah. And the stupid lawyer wanted to sleep with me. He wouldn't file the papers till I slept with him. This man was 80 years old. Oh my God. Then you wonder why, yeah, why I've been single for 21 years. So he fooled around so long and didn't file the papers. first husband filed and the papers first. And he told my son I didn't think that she'd let me go through with the divorce because I thought I'd force her to let me come home. You know, it's been 35 years and that man is still crying all over me. Ooh. I like that. Watch me. Yeah. So a year ago Thanksgiving, I saw him at Thanksgiving, and being me, I'm being nice to him. I'm talking, I'm having a conversation with him. He comes over, puts his arm around me and tells me, I still love you. Tell me you still love me. And it's like, I didn't know what to say. Oh, I love everybody. Well, I know you love everybody, but tell me you still love me. It's like, oh my God. I said, okay, I got to go. Oh, I can't even be nice to him. I can't without him thinking that's, yeah. Did you get your shopping done, Elle? So, negative self-talk, points of view about how relationships are. If you want, I will type these all up and send them to you guys. If you send me an email, okay, and then you can go in and clear these. You can just, I just held up this paper and had everybody do the bubble technique to see if it would help clear all that. Casey, you are just full of wisdom. But I don't want you just to, I want you to look at your parents' belief systems around relationships that you've picked up too. I want you to look at the belief systems that you have been taught by teachers the way society should be. Okay? That's like one culture might believe this and another culture might believe that, okay? But these are things, these are belief systems that hold us back from moving forward. Oh, this is crazy. I'm glad you got your shopping done. Some of the things my mom always told me, oh, you are ugly. Oh. See, that's what you need to put in the, the bubble, okay? And my first husband told me, nobody likes you, okay? See, those are seeds that were planted. See, my dad used to belittle me, but I can't think of the things he used to tell me. Nobody likes you. That's one of the things that's awesome about you, Casey, is you do have incredible confidence. I know. I know. Thank you, Casey. Um, yeah. So now that we're talking about it, my mind's blank. I was thinking of things earlier, and now what was interesting, there was some interesting underlying dynamics because my mom and dad were cousins. It was kind of funny because if you go back and you look at my family history for clear back to like 1599 when they first started coming over, cousins married cousins, and that's what my mom and dad were cousins too. See, those are bubble time. See, we're getting to some of the deep stuff. I like everybody too. I like everybody, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, it doesn't matter if they like me or not. I like me. That's the thing. Yeah, you have to like yourself. If you like yourself, then it doesn't matter. Yes, so do I. And Casey, like I said, you are a mover and shaker. Okay, you are awake in a bunch of people that are not awake. You're like the sunshine. That's why everything's wonderful is happening for you, because you are open to new possibilities and stuff. Yes. Yes. But sometimes, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes in order to get to that, I'm good enough, smart enough, and doggone people like me, sometimes you have to clear the negative before you can get to that point because it's holding you back. Oh my gosh. But see, that's the thing. Casey has an open heart. She has an open heart. Maybe they're just jealous because they can't give too. Exactly. Exactly. Ah. That's their problem, not yours. That's what I said. As long as you like your and love yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. We're never, ever going to please everybody. So you have to be confident in yourself. My daughter told me to get this book. It's 1 million and something else. And it started in the early 1900s because this woman told her husband, she goes, well, everybody is always going to have a different point of view about who you are. Everybody's always going to see you different. But it's a reflection of how they are, you know? They're going to base their opinion of you based on who they are. What's the name of that book? Oh, on Amazon. I missed what Darlene said. What's it called? One 100,000. One, no one, and 100,000. And like I said, he started it in the early 1900s just because his wife told him, everybody's going to see you different. Everybody's going to have a point of view about who you are. And like I said, that's a reflection. It's going to be a reflection of who they are. That's like, if some guy is messing around, he's going to accuse you of messing around because he's actually the one that's doing it. He's projecting onto you. That's like my first husband's sister used to accuse me of witchcraft all the time, which I have never done, because she was the one doing the witchcraft, you know? She was blaming everything that was happening on me. But I was into the healing work, not the harming work, you know? So it's a reflection of who they are. But I still want to know what stories. She was in the broom closet. I remember I went over there one time to see my other sister-in-law. My other sister and I just loved each other, and she came into town, and I went over there to see her. I walked into the house, and the other sister-in-law ran into the room to check and make sure all her candles of protection were up. It was funny. Yeah, can't please everyone. And that's what I try to tell my kids, you know, I'm not going to worry about what everybody thinks of me because I'm living my own life. I'm doing my whole thing. Nobody's living my life for me. And so one of the things that Casey needs to clear is I was being ridiculous. Because when she came out of that meeting, she started telling herself I was being ridiculous. That's negative self-talk. Yes, you were. But clear it. Clear it. You went in there and you were just your awesome self. You know? You were being ridiculous before the meeting. I know. I talked to you the night before. You were in a panic. The other Gemini. Yeah, because you have the light and the dark Gemini. Yep. Can you ladies think of any other negative self-talk or belief systems? The belief systems about how things should be. Points of view that you have been told about how things should be. It's like sometimes you have to clear the opposite. So no matter what I did, I could leave a half hour earlier and I would walk in 2 minutes late every day to work. I don't care if I left a half hour early, it would be 2 minutes late every day, no matter what I did. So I had to clear some things on that. A few years later, you're always late. That's a good one, though. I'm always late. Yeah, let's hear it, Casey. Oh, yeah. See, that's one of the things, okay, that's one of the things we're taught as women, Elle. Okay, we're taught that the woman is responsible for everything. That kind of reminds me again of those women when those women were on their knees asking forgiveness at Christmas for all the things they'd done to upset their husband all year. The week before, yeah, you manifest no traffic. That's cool. You're officially never going back into the office ever. How awesome is that? That is awesome. You know, I remember when I was working the phone company, they had made a prediction because they put out things that they thought that they were going to manifest within a year and a half. So they had put out little credit card size video phones that you would look at and talk to. That was one of the things they were going to put out within a year and a half. This was Bell Labs stuff. They also put out that everybody was going to work from home. But then we went through a big major breakup back in the 80s, and then they didn't follow through with any of that stuff. Yep. Everything is my fault. Yep. So that's where you bought a new mouse. How about a comfortable chair for your computer? A new printer, a new computer. You work in bed? Oh, you've got an awesome job. Oh, no. Now, I know RM2 is working at home, and they're not going back till the first of the year. Yes, Casey is beautiful inside and out, and she's, like I said, she's a mover and shaker. She's awake. She sees possibilities where other people don't see possibilities. Yes, we all are. Yes. Come on, ladies, dig deep. What else? Oh, keep surprising him, Casey. Keep him guessing. Keep him guessing. Keep a little mystery in the relationship. Oh. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. You're too blonde. I remember being at my cousin's wedding. She surprises a psychic. Yeah, that's cool. I remember being at a wedding and I was walking through. I had my first grown up suit at the wedding, and I'm walking through, and this boy is talking to my cousin that's getting married about this dizzy blonde, and I gave him a dirty look. I was only about 11, maybe. How about you don't know anything? I got a good one. I didn't think of it right away because I pretty much cleared it. Okay, how about you are not to be seen or heard? I think that's fun that you're able to surprise Leo. Oh, you're just a woman. I have a mechanic. See, my dad was, yeah, yeah. My dad was a mechanic and he raised me to work on cars. Okay. I was the last child and I was the only one at home. So I used to help him. He was a diesel mechanic for the bus company and he taught me how to work on cars. So I have a mechanic and he says, "You're the only person I know that I can get on the phone and describe how to do something, and you know exactly what I'm talking about." Oh, he's a man. That's funny. Yep. Here, open my jar. So it was funny because my neighbor, I had a jar of spaghetti sauce or something, and I ran it under water, and I still couldn't hot water, and I still couldn't open it and stuff. And I went over and told her, "What time does your husband get home? I can't get this jar open." And she goes, "Oh my gosh." She goes, "That was one of my biggest fears. This was when COVID first came out." And she goes, "That's one of my fears. What if I can't open a jar of spaghetti or some sauce or something and I can't feed these kids?" Oh, you are helpless. My daughter changes my oil. My daughter works on my car. She learned a lot from me, learned a lot from her husband. I told my kids, you can do anything you want to do. I am helpless. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you have to hold back. Yep. Yeah, because that's one of the things that men are programmed to take care of us. They're programmed to make us happy. Yeah. They thrive on appreciation, that they make you feel safe, that they can do things for you. Yeah. And they can only focus on one thing at a time though. If you start throw and that's why I tell some of the ladies, don't, if you're going to sit down and talk to them, don't throw a bunch of stuff at them at once because they can only focus on one thing at a time. And don't ask them what they're feeling, ask them what they're thinking, because if you ask them what they're feeling, they're going to get lost in trying to figure out what they're feeling. And it's funny because my the relationship that my daughter and my son-in-law have is They do everything together. They work on cars together. They do everything. Where did you find your kittens at, hon? That's funny. Under your bed? Oh, cats are such a trip. A few hours, yeah. Yeah, he understood the cats better than you did because they're your babies. Oh, yep, he's a Leo. So is this guy. Okay, give me some advice on Leos, because this guy that wanted to know if I was balanced and if I had been through domestic violence, he's a Leo. It'd be interesting to see how he responds when I send him back. Yeah. Big kitty cat. No, no, no. He'll think we're nuts. So, first husband was a Gemini. He definitely had a dark and a light side of personality. I get along fine with Gemini women, but Gemini men are something else. Okay, totally narcissist. Oh, he hated women. He hid it real good until we got married. And second husband was a Taurus. Yeah. Yes. That's got a big charge on it. Yeah. Yep. I have no problem with Gemini women at all. Never have. I know what I need to clear. I'm never going to find a man. Yes. My grandson is a Leo. God bless his wife. It's funny because the Capricorn men are very hardworking, very focused, working on the stability, long-term goals. And my two Capricorn daughters are both partiers. They're crazy. As they get older, they get younger. Yeah. It's 8:10 here, yeah. Yep, I know. Did you find your book yet, Casey? Did you look at your schedule for Wednesday nights? Well, I'm telling you, Casey, you are a Gemini that has tapped into her creativity big time. I think you're like a Libra. You have the ability to see both sides. That's why you're able to, like, the time when everybody was wanted to hire this contractor or that contractor, and you said, "Huh, I'll settle that. I'll hire somebody totally different." Well, if this guy cuts me off, then I am totally off all the freaking dating sites, because it's just too much, too much. Oh, I don't deserve to be happy. See, that's another one. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. So, in other words, so what comes out of that for me is I can't be myself. And you know what? You have to hide your inhibitions. Why do you have to hide your inhibitions? So, yeah, I need to fix everything. Yeah, I do that too. That's a hard lesson to learn too. I have to fix everything. That's one of the hardest lessons you're going to have to learn in your life. Is you can't fix everybody's problems. All you can do is plant a seed. Elle, you can't say that because we care about what you feel. So we all love you here. And this is where you have to turn that love to yourself and not worry, like I was talking about this book. One and no one and 100,000. Okay? Because everybody's going to have a different point of view about you based on who they are. So quit taking on everybody else's stuff. Oh, I'm an empath. I take on everybody's stuff. So this is a major lesson, Elle, as you need to be who you are and quit worrying about everybody else. Does anybody else live in your body? Does anybody else make your decisions, your choices? Does anybody else do anything to make you happy? You've got to do that for yourself. You got to love yourself. You've got to do things that make you happy, make choices and decisions for yourself instead of worrying about everybody else. Exactly. Now, see, if the guy was bragging about being successful, they'd be patting him on the back. But as soon as a woman's talking about her success, then it becomes something negative. That's a cultural thing. This is one of the things I was talking about, is those are points of view and belief systems also. You look at your culture, your family, what your teachers have taught you, you know. Our teachers teach our kids bad things. When one of my friends taught my kids how to do something she calls the Warnke correction, it's like a harder version of clearing things like the bubble. First thing my kids started doing was clearing points of view that the teachers had told them. Like, you're not smart enough, you can't do that, why are you so stupid? Things like that. And it's like, and these people are teaching my kids? It didn't even cross my mind, because I wouldn't do that to somebody else. So it wouldn't cross my mind that somebody else would do that to my kids, I was blown away. Yep. I'm telling you, if my youngest tries to homeschool her daughter, she's going to have her hands full, because that's a busy child. I've never seen a baby so busy in my life. Oh, that's a good one, Darlene. I have too much baggage. Yep. So I didn't think of it as. So what popped up for me earlier when that guy asked me about the domestic violence, and if I was a balanced person, I got a little angry, and I thought, I'm being judged on my past that I have worked real hard on myself to clear and let go of. It's like, wait a minute here. So after this, I'm going to be working on clearing a lot of energy around that, because if it pulls up anger like that, that's something. Yeah. Yeah, anger can be healthy sometimes. I don't know. Girl, he just sent me a message. How did he word it? Let me see. Let me read it to you. Where is it? Okay, he said, I need to ask you a question if it's okay with you. Then perhaps we can move forward if you choose to answer that question mark. Do you feel you are a balanced person, and have you ever had domestic issues or domestic violence in a relationship? And please answer truthfully. I won't judge, then I will share more with you. And it's like, and I was talking to a friend, and she goes, well, he doesn't want a crazy lady. And I don't think it like that, because I wouldn't expect somebody that had been through domestic violence to be a crazy lady. Yeah, we have some questions for him. That's what I kind of thought too, and I just a little angry. I mean, I understand that he might be afraid that he's gonna get a psycho woman, because maybe that's what he's been doing the last couple months, is talking to a lot of crazy ladies. But I told him, I said, if you don't give me a chance, you don't know. This is a conversation we should be having in person or over the phone. I said, because you can have um, a misunderstanding because you can't hear a person's tone. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought I was ready, but this is, it just triggered me that don't judge me on my past. That's who I was. It's like an ultimatum. Yeah. Yeah. So by Monday, I'll probably be off all the sites because it's just crazy. Maybe, or he just doesn't want a psycho lady, somebody that's a man hater. Because a lot of when I was going to counseling, a lot of the women were just men haters, just bashing men all the time. But I don't look at it I look at it as this is lessons that I came in to learn. I told him, I said, do you believe that we come in to learn things in a lifetime? Do you believe that we create our own reality? I spent a lot of time working on me. I said, I don't judge my exes. I made the choices. I'm not going to judge them for my choices. I said, even though I didn't know any better, but they were still my choices. Why am I going to blame them? I just need them out of my life and forgive them. Yeah, so I'm feeling like I'm not going to hear from you. But then I felt like that 2 weeks ago, and then he messaged last Sunday again because he was out of town. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. I just go kind of going with the flow. But like I said, I was just surprised because that created such a reaction. I usually don't get too. I usually don't react to things. So I kind of just go with the flow, and if I try to look at everybody from a good point of view, and then if they screw me around, then you back off and you don't have them in your life. Yeah, that would be interesting. Did you find your book, hun? Or you haven't had a chance to look? Ugh. Well, as soon as you find the book, we'll get started. Elle has hers, and I think mine is right over here on the bookshelf. I guess maybe I'm just frustrated because I want like that the tarot card, the what is it, the Six of Wands? No, yeah, maybe it is Six of Wands. Victory, celebration, somebody recognizing you for who you are. You know, I've had two bad relationships in a lifetime, and I told the universe, I said, "You owe me, you owe me a good lifetime for the rest of my life." Oh heavens! Now this isn't because I threw out what I threw out was like metaphysical questions. I didn't even. I told him, I said, I meditate, I focus on peace and love and look for the good in people. And yeah, if that, and if you don't want to give me a chance, well, then that's your loss. That's funny. So if you guys want, I'll type these up. And if you guys want a list and want to go in and clear these, just email me and I'll send you a copy, okay? You mean if I hear from him again? He's one of the younger guys. And he's down in Colorado Springs. He told me he went up to East Washington and he was kind of surprised by, he says he was in farming areas and he was kind of surprised because they're growing so much pot out there. And I said, well, I thought that was interesting. And then he came back all the way across. Yeah, why is he asking that? Yeah. And went across to South Dakota. And he was telling me, he goes, nobody's wearing masks in South Dakota. So I was listening to Morris Invest, and he said COVID has gone up 162% in South Dakota. Guess I won't be going up there for a while. And the governor says that she's not going to mandate masks. So why are you asking that? What else should I ask him, ladies? Oh, yeah. Well, I do know that it said on there that he drinks socially. Yeah. Drinking problem. Insecure. Toxic masculinity. Your credit score? That's funny. That's a good one. What have you learned about yourself? What are your pros and cons? You ladies are good. Those are awesome questions. Gun control, huh? That's a good one too. Oh, control issues. Oh, oh no, I'm not even asking Trump or Biden. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, ask. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's yeah. My oldest son is no longer talking to me because of Trump or Biden. He says I'm old, stuck in my ways. I said, "No, I'm a Libra and I see both sides of the picture and they all suck." Oh, I know he likes to travel. Get along with people. I should just ask him, where do you see this country going? Yeah, his goals. Yeah, spiritual beliefs is on the list already. Yeah, because I'm sure my beliefs will freak him out. Ooh, I asked my twin flame one time what his fears was. His fears was going to hell. And it turned into an all-day conversation. We were texting back and forth. And I said, "Is there anything you want to talk about?" And he goes, "No, you started this." And then he quit texting me for the night. He's a Leo. Does he own any Uggs? Yeah. Yeah, I will find out what time he's born. I'll look it up myself. Oh, music. Yeah. Reading. What kind of books he likes. Now, him and I have talked about art. He's an artist too. He's also a advertising executive. Yeah. I think he's I think he said no pets. Yeah. I should have started a new paper. Laurel or Yanni, yeah. Girl, I have such an eclectic. Oh my God. How old are you, Darlene? No, he's younger than me. Oh. Because I kept telling him, we can only be friends because you're too young. He goes, well, that's a start. I think he's 6'2". Love language. Yeah. I think he's 6'2". Yeah. Negative self-talk. Lies. Negative self-talk. You ladies are good. You're 55. He's 50. Oh God, sports. I don't do sports. He'd have to do that with his friends. I have never ever been into sports. Patriots dump him. Well, living here in Colorado, the fans are fanatics for the Broncos. As from clear back in '73, I have watched how the Colorado fans are the biggest fanatics for the Broncos. It's just crazy. They have always been absolutely crazy. That's funny. Yeah, because that's important if he can give and receive. Ah, does he hold himself? For his actions? Oh, yeah, favorite TV. Oh, that's a good one. Any regrets? That's an awesome one. Have you guys heard of the 36 questions? Yeah, we're still here, RM2. We're talking about questions to ask men. There's a little app. It's called 36 Questions. Oh. Now you're getting silly. Yeah, there's an app. It's called 36 Questions. And I was reading the psychology behind it. What it does is you ask questions between each other, and it seems to open up a level of trust. Oh, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Ah. What would you like to be famous? In what way? Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say? Why? What would constitute a perfect day for you? When did you last sing to yourself, to someone? If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind of a body The mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? Oh, yeah. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? Name 3 things you... Oh, that scared the heck out of me. Where in the hell did that come from? That scared the heck out of me. Do you snore? Long-term relationship or marriage? Yeah, this guy is 50. Where is she? This guy's 50. So he's, yeah, Darlene, yeah. Ah, yeah. I accidentally liked somebody else and that person messaged me back. Oh. Oh, this guy sounds like a scammer. He doesn't even have good English. Yeah, not going to answer that. Have you ever been fired? Oh. I only had one job my whole life. One job my whole life. Ah. Favorite subject in school? I know we've already been talking about art, and he gave me his email and told me to send him a couple of my pictures, so I did, but he's never answered. Oh, I need a new paper. If you could go back and change something. What would you change? His friends' questions. Okay. That's a good question. It's interesting because I didn't love either one of my husbands. The first one, I think I married him to get away from my dad. And I went into a worse situation. And then the second husband, I think I just didn't want to be alone. So it takes a little bit of wisdom to even recognize stuff like that, you know? I've only been in love once, and that's my twin flame. Oh, well. I released him to his higher good. Uh, that's a good one. Are you friends with your exes? God, I tried to be friends with mine. They just thought every time I was nice to them, they thought I wanted to get back with them. Ugh, couldn't do that. Alpha, beta, or omega. You guys should be writing up all these lists of questions for OK Cupid. That's funny. Can you do dishes? That's a good one. Loyal, monogamous. Oh. Oh, have you ever ghosted someone? That's awesome. See, I asked the right, Casey asked the right ladies, huh? Oh, how honest is he? Oh, yeah. Believe me, if, yeah, if I see he's cruel to somebody when he's talking to him, that I'm done. I know. I know. It's always questions, you just bring up in conversation. But see, that's who I am. I ask a lot of questions anyway, because I used to ask Rob, what do you like? I knew he hates pineapple. He hates onions. He loves Dodge cars. He collects old Challengers. He likes fishing. He likes a certain fish that uh you can only catch out of the Great Salt Lake in Utah. It just I knew a lot about him, but he got mad and he says I pushed him away. But I said, look, Rob, you showed no interest in me and didn't seem to want to move forward. So, oh, a hoarder. A black book. I know he's talking to a lot of ladies online because I see him online for a couple hours in the evenings. Oh, I don't think so with COVID. Do you take the time? The time to know someone or cut them off when you don't like something. Yeah. That's a good one. What's your favorite season? Yeah, he's a Leo. He's a Leo. I know I am too. Casey's got a Leo and you're a Leo. Oh, favorite store. I asked him when he went on his trip if he camped out, and he said no, he stayed with friends. My favorite store would be the. Oh my goodness. That's funny. In other words, see how vain he is. And it's kind of funny because when you say that, because my one of my grandsons is a Leo. One of my grandsons is a Leo, and he's a little bit vain. Oh, what are you grateful for? How do you express? Oh, that's a good one. What do you consider family? That's a good one because a lot of times we create our own family. Pet peeve. That's an awesome one. What do you consider family? Oh, consider true friends. Boy, if you ask me that, how many people do many people do I consider true friends? I cut everybody out of my life. Yeah. I cut everybody out of my life. All the friends that I had, they were so negative. They just got so negative. I just cut everybody out. Siblings. Tolerance level. Being a Libra, I remember I had a reading. Oh God, how old was Sissy? So probably about 40 years ago, I had a reading with an astrologer named William Lamb. And he said that Libras have a tendency to put up with a lot more stuff than other people would. Yeah. Ah. Experience with domestic violence. How do you argue? Communication and listening style. Wow. That's a good one. McDonald's or Burger King fries? McDonald's has the best fries. Yeah, it is important. He'd better say the ones he made. McDonald's has always had the best fries since I was a little girl. You laters are funny. Yeah, why are you single? Good night, Darlene. You have a good one. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I single from choice. I wanted to make sure that I raised my kids the best that I could and not have to be looking up the lyrics to 21 Questions. Let's see. Where to go? 36 questions. What else does it say? Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? Take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it? What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? What do you value most in a friendship? What's your most treasured memory? What's your most terrible memory? If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change? Yeah. So that's what it's coming up. Yeah, it won't let me. It keeps popping up the advertisements. Oh no. What did they say when you said their check bounced, hon? Oh, worst relationship. Part you played. Who's your favorite superhero? Oh my goodness. When was the last time you cried? Well, if you ask me that, I cry over movies. I cry over everything. I'm terrible. I'm a crybaby. Oh, that's funny. My water thing burped. He's a an advertising executive. Ooh, asking me, what do you want to do when you grow up? Do you know, Casey? I don't drink coffee. I don't even know how to make coffee. Oh, how do you relax? When was the last time you went to the doctor? Yeah. And the dentist. Oh, views on racism. Yeah, because my kids are multicultural. Yeah. Well, my kids. So the oldest two are 26% Native American, 60% of me, 1% Native American, South America. I think it was 5% Baroque Spaniard, and 1% Black. And the youngest one are Spanish, Native American, and the rest me. So yeah, that's a big one. L. Prince or Michael Jackson. Ooh. Yes. Well, that would be a spirituality question. Yeah, because you know what my beliefs are. Yeah. And it's funny because I have people from the Mormons that come out and talk to me, and I talk about my belief systems, and one of them interprets it into Mormon language. Oh. When was the last time you danced? Gosh. Yeah, religious or spiritual is important. You ladies are good. Yep. Oh yeah, you got to watch how he treats wait staff. That's important. That's a good sign of that's a good sign of yeah, how they treat people. Yeah, that's observing. Oh, my back. Girls, I am freaking out. I am wearing white pants with flowers on it. I always wear solids. Wow, what does he think of me? Yes. You ladies are awesome. Yeah, I talk to everybody too, RM2. Oh, what's the first thing you. Love Guaranteed on Netflix. Let me put that on the side. Cobra Kai. Is Cobra Kai good? What's Johnny or Daniel, hon? Yeah, that's a good question. Who was the good guy in the Karate Kid? Oh, Johnny. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Casey. Yeah. These are all date night question jar games and dinner thing to do. Just dump them in a jar and start asking. Yeah, because I haven't been on a date since 1990. That's a long time. I don't know what it, and then I only dated him for what 3 months before we got married. Yes. Oh, talking of grandson. What's up? Hold on, guys. What are you doing? I am doing a live. Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing a live right now, though.
I call you nuts.
Okay, I will do that.
Call me your name, okay?
Okay.
Well, how do I look up your live? It's on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now.
Alright, I'll log in.
We're just doing spiritual talk tonight, so okay, bye.
Well, I just want to hire.
Bye. Why is my computer still ringing? Unlimited text. Yeah, I haven't. Let's see. So I divorced my second husband in 2000, and he was gone a year before that. Married him in 1990. So, yeah, 1990. And then I divorced my first husband at 88. So, open stores. Instead of asking him about opening doors, it's better to observe what he's doing. So my grandson's going to come on. So this is going to be interesting. Unlimited text. Doesn't matter if he's right-handed or left-handed. What is Miguel or Robbie? I don't know about that. My grandson, the one that just called, he's left-handed. He is very, very open-minded. That's important. He's very sports-minded. I think he's more logical than he is creative. I'm right-handed and I'm creative. So I don't know if that's, yeah. And my sister was left-handed and she was just a bitch. I'm sorry. I know. I think my granddaughter is going to be ambidextrous. She uses both hands. She's so funny when she gets frustrated. She goes like this. She goes. And my daughter put her in her crib today. She hasn't slept in her crib for a couple months. She's standing there looking at her mom with her eyes this big, like, you put me in a jail. Ah. Yeah. Friends like. Oh, what would your friends say about you? Yeah. So it was funny because my second husband was drunk one time. My in-laws all loved me with the second husband. First husband, they were all in each other's pockets and living each other's lives and judging everybody. So it was quite different. Second husband's family loved me, and my second husband told his mom, "Oh, she's just a witch. You don't know what she used to do." And his mom goes, "Ah, if she was a witch, you'd still be with her and you'd be behaving yourself." you ladies have given me 3 pages of things to ask. Oh, well, I know he's an artist. He likes to use pens, and he likes acrylics. He does not like watercolors or oils. I wish I had a way to show you guys my some of my artwork. And RM2 has some nice artwork too. Ah, greatest accomplishment. $11.23. My son was born on 3/14, so he always tells everybody he was born on Pi Day. Yeah. Yeah, how long's he been single? Yeah. Fibonacci 1123. Yeah. After a few things. Ah. Are you hungry? Are you trying to tell me you're hungry? Oh my goodness. You're going to tap dance at me because you're hungry? You're so funny. Yes. Yes. Oh. Come here. Come here. I'm going to show you up. This is my old lady. Look what I got. I got me an old pug. You my old pug? Oh, you're so funny. Oh. Can you hear her purring? Oh, Mom's got the right spot. You're so funny. Okay, I've got the Corona and STD down. She's she may be old, but she's as fast as a cat when it comes to catching mice. I had a mouse come in the other night. I heard her tip-tapping on the floor. I come in and she stomped a mouse to death. People he surrounds himself. Oh, would you trade phones with me? Ooh. That would be very telling, huh? Trade phones. You'd be dealing with my daughter all day long. You would never trade your phone. Yeah. You ladies are characters. Elle's got pictures, huh? Mine has, I don't know if I have any pictures of my artwork. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Yes, sir.
Are you done with your live or no?
Yeah, we're just talking about, yeah, but we're not doing readings right now. We're talking about what to ask a man when you meet him.
What to ask a man? Go ahead, ask me.
What's the first question I should ask a man?
The first question?
Yeah.
I mean, is this like what I think a girl should ask me, or this what I think?
What a girl should ask you? Yeah, what a girl should ask you.
What a girl should ask you? Are you happy in life?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, but that's kind of aggressive, though, no?
Yeah, well, I could reword it a different way.
Alright, but okay. So if a girl asks me, like, are you happy in life? I think it might be a little bit aggressive for me, but I'll be surprised and it's attractive.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No. That's a good one. Okay.
But there's ways to ease into it, though. There's ways to ease into it.
Yeah, there is.
I'm your typical manly man. So you're not my grammar right now, right? You're not my grammar right now.
Yes.
So approach me. How you approach me? Like, okay, like how's your day? This and that. We can go that way first, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, not yet. We're talking. We're conversating. All right, how do you start a conversation?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I don't know what to say.
Next, I'll say,
Gino, I haven't been on a date since 1990.
Okay, I'm coaching you up.
Okay.
Because my pharmacist just tried to shoot shots, right? So this is kind of cool. Because I feel like I dropped the ball, but be quiet, right?
Uh-huh.
So she said, like, hey, how you doing today? I'm like, good. How are you today? She's like, I'm good. And then she looked at my ID, right? She's like, oh, you got a birthday coming up. And I was like, she knows my birthday, right?
Yeah.
She knows my birthday. So I'm like, she asked me, like, well, what are you going to do for your birthday? And then I asked her, like, when's your birthday? Why'd you ask that? Because you got to be flirty, you know? You can't be awkward. So she gets to see my birthday, so I want to know what her birthday is. So I asked her, well, why you asked that? Like, what's your birthday? She said, oh, 2 days before yours.
So let's go party together.
Okay. No, but you can't. When you're a guy, I feel like when you're a guy, that's a turnoff. It's a turnoff. If I go thirsty right away, but then again, for a girl, I don't know. You have to help me out. Okay, we're gonna start all over, all right?
Yeah.
So she says, okay. So what are you gonna do for your birthday? And so I turned it around on her right away. Because you women, I know how you women are. You're on the attack all the time.
Yeah.
Correct or not correct?
I don't know. I haven't dated. I don't know.
Okay. Because you don't get out and associate. So she asked me, like, what are you going to do for your birthday? And I was like, well, that's kind of weird. But I told her, like, obviously I have my ID, so you know my birthday and how old I am. So I asked her, I said, how old are you? She goes, well, what do you think? Am I younger or older? I told her, well, you look like you're 23 years old. You're pretty beautiful. She goes, well, I'm 39 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
She looks young. So what is your question? Where are you taking this? I'm a man. So
Well, all the ladies on the live are listening to you. The ladies on the live are
that's
listening.
messed up. I feel like the women, they throw subliminal shots.
Uh-huh.
And so she told me, like, you know what, young guys like you get at me all the time. And I told her, like, you know what, I'm not one of them young guys, but I told her, like, I think you're beautiful. And I told her, like, you look really young. And so I think that made her turn on so much more because I didn't, like, go for it, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, I could be a weenie. So maybe this is a good conversation on your life. I feel like a weenie, though. Maybe I should be like, hey, you know, let me take you out sometime. But I didn't do that, though.
Yeah, especially she said all the younger guys were hitting on her. Yeah.
Yeah. But I wasn't even trying to do that. But I think she's attractive, and I told her she's beautiful. Well, can you give me a warning next time I'm live? So what are the ladies saying? What are the ladies saying?
They're saying a male's perspective. That's good. They said, wow, he's good.
No, this is good. This is good for your channel. Okay, so let me go in a little bit deeper. Right? So after that, I was like, wow, like, that's cool. Like, you look really young. You took good care of yourself. And then she goes, yeah, well, you know, I'm fresh off a divorce and this and that, you know? And I was like, oh, man, she wants me to ask her. She wants me to ask her.
So
true or not true?
I don't know, Gino.
Okay, even though we're still on your channel, yeah?
Yes.
You really did me dirty this time. We're still on your channel, yeah?
Yeah.
Because from a man perspective, is it wrong for me to not ask for it, or is it me being soft for not pursuing it?
I don't know, but one of the ladies wants to know, did you ask?
No, I did not even, because she's at work, you know? When you're at work, you gotta play kind of professional, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want her to get in trouble for me.
Yeah.
So I kind of try to play it cool. I didn't even ask about her life story, but she spit it to me right away. She's like, yeah, I'm fresh off divorce, this and that. She's like, I got a son that's 22 years old. And I was like, oh, that's freaking crazy. Like, you look beautiful when you're young. But I could just see the smile on her face, and I could see she got a little bit fuzzled, if you call it that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was soft of me not to ask, but then again, she's at work, you know?
Yeah.
So as a man, how do you pursue it? How do you pursue it then? Let's see, all your women, your feminist channel.
So my feminist channel, we're just a spiritual channel, not a feminist channel.
I'm a woman's man, so.
There's no conceit in my family. He's got it all.
I'm more of a girl's guy than a guy's guy, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess then again, like, you know how good looking I am and stuff. I know she wanted it for a while now, but I didn't pursue it. I try to be professional because he's at work, you know?
Yeah. So one of the gals says, ask her when she gets off her shift. And another one says, when you sign the check, leave your number too.
No, hey, tell the girl. All right, so next time I go and get my prescription, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to write my number down, and I'm telling her. Like, hey, like, if you're interested, like, let me take you out for a nice dinner and a movie, like, and let me just take you out for a good night. Because dang, you got me in a whole group chat right now. That's messed up.
There's only 3 ladies on there.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so she talks, and I never ask her. But she's very beautiful. Anyways, like, I asked her, like, well, what do you do for fun? Like, you go out party all the time? She said, no, I go to work, I go work out, and I go home. And I told her, like, well, you're a big player then, huh? And she goes, no, not at all. And I was like, what? Like, she's so beautiful and she looks young. But all she does is go home and work, or go to work and go work out.
So one of the girls said, don't say good time. That sounds creepy.
No, No, that sounds creepy. I was not gonna say let's go out for a good time. I said let me take you to a nice dinner, and if you're interested, let's go to a movie and let's just go connect like as human beings. But that sounds even more weird, don't you think?
No.
Like, let's go out and connect. Like you don't honestly like. I'm not. I think that's why she's connected to me because I don't want to take her on. All right, are we PG-13 or can we talk?
I think we can talk. These are big girls.
Okay. So I don't want to take her out, fuck her. I just want to take her out to a nice dinner, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe give a couple laughs, and if she wants to get dropped off at home or she wants to go home after the dinner, like it's okay to connect as human beings. Like sometimes people need a good dinner, a couple laughs, and go home.
Yeah, because one of the girls
Like,
said, just tell her,
you know?
just tell her, I'd love to get to know you better.
Yeah, but that sounds kind of creepy too, don't you think?
No.
I just want to tell her, like, because she's fresh off a divorce.
I know.
Obviously.
But that doesn't mean you can't be friends.
No, exactly. That's what I'm trying to explain. So I'm not trying to be thirsty. Like, let me take you out for a dinner and then, a nice talk. Like we're human beings,
Yeah.
Like let me understand your life and you can understand mine. And
Yeah.
that's it. But all right. Here's the crunch time for the conversation. But then again, after I'm not thirsty or anything, then she's gonna be like, "Wow, I want to bang that young kid." Because I'm not some young thirsty dude. Like, yo. Like,
oh God! All the guys that are reaching out to me. It's weird because all the guys that are reaching out to me are all 13, 15 years younger than
thirsty?
me. Yeah. They're real young.
That's fine though. No, she threw a shot at me. She was like, "Yeah, well, all the young guys try to throw it at me," and I think she expected it from me, and I think that made her want me even more.
So one of the other girls.
Not trying to thirst.
One of the other girls says, "I didn't have a problem with good time. She seems to need it."
Wait, read it. I can't hear you.
It says, "I didn't have a problem with good time. She seems to need it." She said, and another one.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's human connection.
Yeah.
Like, so what? You go have a nice dinner and you talk to somebody. Honestly, it's a confidence builder. I think some people need that in your life. You need to go talk to a young guy, a young cute guy, and you need a confidence build. You need to build up your perspective on life again, Especially when you're off a 19-year relationship, you have to build that confidence back up. Yeah. And I think it's better for her than me. And I'm not even trying to bang her or anything. I just wanted to know her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's the one throwing shots, not me. Not me.
Okay. One of the gals says, say nice time, don't say good time, okay? Because she thinks good time sounds like something on a bathroom wall, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what else do you got? Let's hear it. You put me on the spot.
Who's in the background? Who's in the background?
It was Ashley.
Oh.
But I feel like there's a line you don't cross unless the girl wants to cross.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like for a guy, and then again though, I think like if you don't cross that line, I think it makes the girl want to cross the line even more.
Yeah.
But a guy is supposed to take initiative.
Right. Now one of the girls says
per se, let's say per se, that's like how do you say, that's the society's like kind of rule, But I've never felt like that. It's like that for me.
One of the gals says, don't keep telling her she's beautiful. Once or twice is okay. Otherwise, she'll think you're too shallow.
No. I don't. This was the first time I ever told her because she read my ID, okay? So, she's listening right now, right? The girl?
Yeah.
Okay, so I never even told her she's beautiful. Anyway, she read my ID out loud. She's like 9/22/93, and she was like, "You got a birthday coming up?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually I do." I was like, "In like 3 weeks," because when I see her, you know.
Yeah.
And then she asked me, she's like, "Well, how old do you think I am?" Because my birthday is on the 20th. And I
Yeah.
told her, well, I think you're about 23 years old, and yeah, so I told her, I think you're about 23 years old. She goes, well, my birthday's on the 20th. And I was like, wow, like, well, how old are you?
He's a
I didn't
Virgo.
even ask her age because I know it's rude to ask a woman her age, you know?
Yeah.
So I go, are you younger or older? And she goes, well, you guess. So then I guess. And I told her, well, I think you're 23. And she goes, wow, are you serious? She goes, I'm 39 years old with a 22-year-old son. And then that's when I told her for the first time ever. I said, well, you're really beautiful. Like, you take good care of yourself. And that's what you went on to the life conversation, you know?
Yeah.
And she was like, all I do is work and work out. And I said, well, you take very good care of yourself. And then she's the one who came out and told me, like, well, yeah, I'm fresh off a divorce and this and that. So, I'm glad I get to get a woman's perspective. Because if she wasn't interested, then she wouldn't say that, right? Like, why would you come out and tell me you're fresh off a divorce and your like whole life story when you're the one asking me like my birthday and this and that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
They might know, but I don't know.
Well, let them talk. Let's see.
He wants to know your opinion, ladies. You're born September 23rd?
No, I'm 22nd.
You're
She's
just
the
22nd.
20th.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know you're right on the cusp.
Yeah. And honestly, I was not going to ask her out for a date. I was just going to tell her, like, let's go out and have a nice dinner and a drink, you know?
As friends, yeah.
Both go home afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah, as friends. Like, I don't think every guy's out here trying to fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should probably keep it PG. Like, I honestly, when I thought about it, like, she's a little bit older. You know, she's closer to my mom age than she is to mine. But I was like, hey, you know, she's fresh off divorce. What's a drink and dinner? Like, let's have a couple of laughs and you go home.
One of the girls says she seems to be down to have a nice time.
Oh, I know she's down.
It says you told her that she looks good and takes care of herself, and she is saying she's back in the game and taking care of her now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I promise you, like the other girl said, like I don't tell her she's beautiful all the time. You know me, I'm like a shallow guy. You know, not shallow. I say I'm like a shy guy.
Yeah.
So I wasn't trying. I've never been thirsty with her at all. But she's always flirting with me. So she called me on my prescription.
You're funny, Elle.
This is how I went. Like she called me on the phone, and she's like, "Well, we don't have your prescription in until 2 days." So I said, well, what do I do? Go to Lakewood? She goes, no, please don't. And I was like, wow, that's kind of weird, don't you think?
So one of the girls says, one of the girls said, she can teach you a few things, and she says, and she's laughing, right? And you're talking about being shallow, and one of the girls says, no, you're not. And they said, he's not shy.
No, I'm the shy guy. You know I am. I'll give you a smile and a wink, like. But then again, I'm not like thirsty, you know. But all right, so this is my question for the girls: am I not being too thirsty, or like, what am I doing wrong then? Because it's an older woman and I'm a younger guy, so.
What do you think, ladies? He wants to know what he's doing wrong. One of the girls says, you're not asking her out.
Well, yeah, that's how simple it seems, you know? But then again, she's at work, so I don't want, like, to get her in trouble or anything, you know? But I'll tell you what, the other girl's right. I thought about writing my number down and be like, hey, if you're interested, I'll take you out for a good night.
Yeah, they said you're not asking her out.
And that's it.
If you're not asking her out, then you're playing her.
No, I'm not playing her. That's what my friend said too. She's an older guy, you know, but I'm a younger guy. She already told you, like, she already said, like, younger guys like you get at me all the time. But I felt like I played my cards very good because I'm not trying to like take her out and bang her. But if she wants to go on a nice dinner or anything, then I'll take her. But I did not ask her that even. I just talked to her and be friendly, you know?
So write it down, your number, and say for a nice time.
You want to hear my plan?
Okay.
Listen, ladies, this is my plan. I'm going to tell her, like, hey, you know what? Like, I told you you're beautiful last time. I think you're very beautiful. You look young to me, and I know you're fresh off a divorce. If you want to go have a nice dinner with me and have a couple laughs, well, maybe we go out and have a couple laughs. Like, that's it.
And the other gal says, stop saying she's beautiful.
I promise you, I only told her once. That's it. Not
Yeah.
creepy or anything. I've only told her once when she told me that. That was it. I'm not like all like petrified over her, you know? I just told her one time. Like, that was it.
So one of the gals says, this woman is seasoned. She put her cards out on the table. Ask her out. Be confident.
No, you know me, I'm the most confident person ever. And like I guess she put her cards on the table, but I didn't put my cards on the table, you know?
And don't be cocky,
But
they
then
said.
again, like, she thinks I'm probably some young punk, don't you think?
Well, like I said, you can always be friends.
Well, yeah, I'm not looking to marry a 50-year-old or 40-year-old. I mean, if you want a nice dinner and go have a couple laughs and watch a basketball game, what's wrong with that? But honestly, I ask your ladies right now. Honestly, if you have a nice, young, respectful young man who's not like all these other thirsty young men, tell me that don't make the woman want it more. That makes her want it even more.
Do you agree with that, ladies? One of them said, how are you different from other guys? How are you going to prove it?
Well, I mean, I'm not thirst trapping her. I don't tell her she's beautiful because I want to fuck her. I just tell her she's beautiful because I think her soul is nice, and I like our connection, and I like how we laugh and conversate. Like, that's good for the soul, you know? Like, everybody deserves a good dinner and a laugh, you know, or a good conversation. What if she wants to get all that stuff off her chest, you know?
So L says in capital letters, tell her just that.
Yeah, but it's harder than that. Because I tell your ladies, like, for a young guy like me to approach an older woman like that, especially I know she's older, because I didn't think she was older like that. Because before it was like a couple flirts and a laugh, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah, I hope you have a good day. Like, never no beautiful or nothing creepy. I just like, I hope you have a good day. But now that she spent her whole life story to me, and I think, and she's older, so I feel more like, how do you say? I feel more distant now. Like, I don't know. I think I'm kind of scared now. And you know me, I'm the most confident guy ever.
Okay, so one of the gals asked, how do you know she's not the one because she's older? And that's a good point, because a lot of twin flames, the women are older than the men.
Yeah, but I'm not going to come out and tell her, like, well, if you're the one of the married. No, that's not. Obviously, that's not what she's looking for either. I mean, but I'm not going to. I feel like I don't want to pursue it. I don't want to pursue it because she's older and she's already lived a whole life with a kid and a husband. Yeah. So all I want to do is take her out for a laugh. That's it. I don't even have to bang her.
So one of the girls said she dated a younger man and she just liked that he was confident and took the lead.
Yeah, well, I guess guess I kind of blew that one a couple times.
And how do you know if you haven't had the conversation?
I feel like we've had that conversation before. But that's why she's comfortable with me, you know?
Yeah.
She's comfortable with me. That's like the biggest thing. She's comfortable with me. We have like a whole blown conversation when my prescription's ready. Like literally, it's like a 10-minute conversation.
Yeah. Well,
I think at some points I have to cut her off from the conversation because her lines get backed up.
yeah. Well, you don't know if she'll go out if you don't ask.
Yeah, but don't you think that seems kind of thirsty?
Well, just tell her exactly what you've been saying. Hey, everybody deserves a nice dinner, a night out, with friends,
Yeah, but I feel like me not saying it for the third time, because she's already thrown it at me 3 times. I feel like me not saying for the third time, it makes her like so thirsty. Like she's like a lioness getting ready to jump on a puppy, you know?
Maybe not. I don't know.
But then again, that's not fair to a woman, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, like I'm not like some other thirsty guy, so we gotta find the balance.
Okay, it says
So what do the females say?
be honest with her. You're leading her on if you don't tell her just that you front. She can be a great teacher.
No, I'm sorry, what did you say?
It says she can be a great teacher for you.
Oh, yeah, but I can't go out and say that. No, even my older friend, a guy, he even said like, dude, like stop flirting with her and lead her on if you're not gonna do it. But I'm not leading her on. What's a conversation, you know?
Yeah, it said don't be intimidated.
I make her feel confident. I make her feel good. That's not bad.
It says don't be intimidated by her age. Just enjoy her. Take lead and be confident.
Yeah, me take lead, but I'm like half her age almost.
What'd you say? She was 36? She's what, 9?
No, she's 39.
39? Just
she looks 23.
Just be
23.
Yeah, just be honest with her. So she's 13 years older than you.
Just be honest with her.
Yeah, just be honest.
Yeah, but there's a way to be honest without being too thirsty, though. How do I not? Ashley goes, how do I not be thirsty?
Just be upfront with her and tell her, hey, you like you said.
We're good friends. We talk about everything. It's crazy. I think she feels so comfortable with me that.
Stop saying thirsty.
That's what somebody said?
Yeah.
Well, come on. You know how the way women feel about men.
I know how I feel about men. I don't know how other women feel about men.
Well, I'm pretty sure most of the women feel the same way as you.
Not necessarily. I'm weird.
Well, I'm weird too, I guess.
So it said, one of the girls said she seems very interested. Decide now. How would you feel if you missed that chance?
Well, I already feel dumb. Like a loser. I feel she probably thinks I'm a weenie now, but I'm not.
Well, you just pick the right time is all.
No, that's all, but I don't know. I feel like if you're an older woman, then why don't you ask? Why don't you ask then?
Well, it says you clearly don't want more. That you're just leading her on.
I'm not leading her on because I conversate.
Well, ask her out. Just tell her, hey, we'll just go out as friends and enjoy the evening.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me.
Well, it's your choice. Your choice.
Well, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be your new channel. Man's man to the ladies. If you want to really hear.
Oh, why are you?
Because females think they got the road all paved. That's not the way it works, though.
I don't think maybe your generation thinks they got the road
I
paved.
think women want you to lay roses down on the floor and then they walk upon it. But that's not fair to a man, I don't think. Are you laughing?
No, maybe your generation. Yeah, so one of the girls is mad, and she's saying what, and the other one's saying, hey, she's just out of a divorce. Maybe she doesn't want a relationship. Maybe she just wants to have fun.
She just wants to get banged, huh?
Not every woman wants to get banged.
Okay, so what is she saying then?
Well, like you said, take her out just for a dinner and talking. Treat her like a human being. You should probably come out of a relationship
that's
where.
That's why you see you women are so double. How do you say? You're so double judgmental. Like, okay, so I'm not being thirsty. I'm not being thirsty at all. But then the women will come out and say I'm not being thirsty enough. Or
so take her to lunch. Take her to lunch and for ice cream, not dinner.
But how do you
Dinner's a date.
That? How do you initiate that for an older woman then?
Just ask her, hey,
like, yo,
would you like to go out to lunch sometime just between friends?
Well, honestly, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I feel like I've not thrown any shots, but she's thrown all the shots. So.
Well, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Well, yeah, it's up to everybody. It's everybody's life choice. That's what I'm telling you. But then again, as a man, like, how do you want to play it? Do you want to be, like, real aggressive, or do you want to be passive?
Just be friendly.
So what is a woman like? What is a woman like? Ask your friends. What is a woman like? Passive aggressive, or you like a man to be aggressive?
They like a man to be confident.
Oh, I'm confident. I make her laugh and smile all the time, so.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Well, what are they saying? You have this fucking late night talk show, so what are the girls saying?
One of the girls says, don't play it. It's not a game. Don't be a player. I want an honest man.
It's not a game at all. No, it's not a game at all. I'm not even trying to play games with her. But then again, like, of course, like, I'm 13 years younger or whatever. But I don't want to go try to, like, run game when she already, maybe she has 100 guys already talking to her like that, you know?
Well, you know, but
I feel like I'm the one out of 100 that don't chase it. So is that wrong, or is that just leading her on the wrong way?
Well. Yeah, she said, don't play it. It's not a game. Don't be a player. I want an honest man. And then she says, he just said again, how do I play it?
No, obviously it's not a play. See, the women take it the wrong way all the time. So what about a man's feelings? Like, what if the man wants you to take initiative?
Well, just be open and honest. Hey, we can go for lunch. We can go for ice cream.
Let's see what the girls say. What if they want the girl to take initiative? Yeah, I feel like if she wanted me to take her out, why didn't she ask then? Why don't she ask me to take her out then?
It says, as a divorcee, I got out and just had a good time with the young buck. Not just sex, just nice dates and having fun. We both were aware of the age difference and were honest. Yeah, so.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, but then again, what if that young guy was like a dog, you know, like huffing, like, see, that's not me. Like, if
well, maybe that's just what she needs is somebody that's respectful, confident, and.
No, you see, you women you're so double standard because if the guy's too thirsty, he's too thirsty. But if the guy plays it laid back like I do, then he's a weenie. He's a weenie. I look like a weenie right now.
I don't. You know what? I think you're just being hard on yourself.
No, stop. I'm being respectful. maybe a little too respectful.
Well, you're just confused with the mixed signals.
Yeah, I'm confused, obviously, but if you really sit back and think about the story I just told you, she wants it bad. Bad.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Gino.
I mean,
And
I
quit
could've got my
saying
prescription.
thirsty. Take
Okay,
that totally out of your
what word do we use?
vocabulary.
Okay, what word do we use then? Being a little bit desperate? Desperate sound better? I guess desperate does sound better.
Yeah.
So who's desperate in this situation, me or her?
I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe she just wants to go out and have fun,
And that's all I would ask.
I know.
All right, what do your girls say? This is like our late night channel. You're going to have to start a late night channel now for all the ladies so we can ask questions. Because let's see, it's a man and a woman's perspective.
So one of the gals says you're both over 18 and you're adults.
Yes, but it's different for a guy, though. It's so much different for a guy. A girl, you just smile and wink and, like, that's it. If the guy's going to chase it, he's going to chase it. But for a guy, you have to pick the balance. Like, do you want to be thirsty or do you want to lay back and let the girl take initiative?
What did I say about taking that word out?
No, I said... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you want the girl to be desperate, or are you the desperate one? And I'm not desperate at all, so...
Okay, so tell her, hey, sounds like you could use a friend. Let's go out for ice cream and talk.
I think your ladies are right. She needs me to be a confidence builder. That's what it is.
Yep, could be.
She's doing it to me because I'm not chasing it, but I feel like she's not desperate, but it's a confidence builder for her. For her to know she could a young guy like me who's not chasing it, I feel like, I will shoot her confidence out the roof.
Yeah, one of the girls says...
You're starting like a feminist channel. Let's be fair, ladies.
No.
Let's be fair.
It says we get judged all the time if we date younger. She laid her cards on the table, so I don't think she sees you as thirsty. She's probably like, is he not getting my hints? And one of the other ladies says...
Us guys, maybe we're blind to the hint. We're blind to the hint. Like... I'm one of them guys who are good looking in the bag. What do they say? All in a bag of chips, this and that. But then again, like, I always feel like I have to be respectful to women.
Yeah, well, that's very important. And one of the gals says, why do you think she needs her confidence built?
Well, then why do I feel the need that I have to chase it, is the question. Because that's what she wants. I feel like, because come on, like, women run the world. Let me put that out there for your channel. Women run the world. If a woman wants to bone a guy, she's going to bone the guy. But I feel like I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
You're not a dog.
I'm not a dog at all. Actually, I'm really respectful.
Okay, so maybe she thinks he's a little slower, but too slow, and another smooth operator can come in. And the other one says, you're not chasing it because she meets you halfway. She's just waiting for you. And the other one...
She's just waiting for me to throw back.
And another one says, how do you know what she wants unless you ask?
Yeah, but then again, Ashley's like this. She's at work. And we'll have a full-blown conversation. So how do I ask her when she's at work? I go, yeah.
So slip her your phone number and tell her
I
if
was going to do that.
Yeah.
I was going to do that.
So slip her the phone number and say, if you'd like to have maybe a nice lunch and go for ice cream or something, then yeah.
That's perfect because I feel like that's not too thirsty. Like, if you're interested.
Yeah.
If you're interested, that will work for you. And if you think it's too thirsty, then...
I told you to take thirsty out of your vocabulary.
Okay, desperate. Let's say, but desperate, that sounds kind of...
Well,
That
don't
sounds
even say
kinda
desperate. Say
too judgmental
interested.
for me.
Interested.
All right. Well, I know she's interested, obviously.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I'm playing the game. But then again, like, oh God, I don't know. I just want her to be respectful all the time, you know?
One of the gals says,
That's why-
slip her the number.
Yeah. Tell them wait till they see me. They're gonna really think I'm a weenie, huh?
No.
Yeah, but I just try to be respectful, you know?
And then one of the gals says, how does he know she's interested? She's at work just being friendly.
Yeah, well, I seen her deal with 4 customers before me, and she don't spare her life story. I think if somebody spits you your life story like that, like, yeah, I'm fresh off a divorce, and young guys like you get on me all the time, I feel like she was being kind of desperate.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. How do you think I feel?
We're gorgeous over here, not easily impressed, it says.
Wait, say it again?
It says, we're gorgeous over here, not easily impressed. And the other one says, you just need to be honest.
Yeah, well, why don't she be honest first?
Well, isn't she being honest?
It don't always have to be a guy.
Okay, this is something I tell one of my ladies.
I don't think that's fair. Honestly,
This is one of the things I tell my ladies.
Good.
Okay. One of the things I tell my ladies is men are more scared of rejection than we are.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think men are more scared to tell a girl something than a girl is to tell men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that fair? Can we be fair here? With your feminist group, can we be fair?
Yes. They said,
not all guys are.
You just need to be honest about what you're saying, what you're feeling. She was honest, you know.
I guess you're kind of right, though. If somebody's honest with you, then you should be honest.
Yes. Yes.
Well, do we have any last advice before I have to go to bed?
Say that again.
I said, can we all be honest with each other before I have to go to bed?
You got to work tomorrow?
Well, now we could continue this late night Casey fucking conversations. I just feel like women are not fair. They're not fair. Yeah, Casey Corner late night talk. We're talking about women with men. He's here now.
If you think she needs
like women are not fair to men.
It says if you think she needs a confidence builder and you don't want to take this further, be honest about it. That's going to be worse for her confidence.
No, it's not, though. What if it's worse for my confidence? What if it's worse for my
It works 2 ways, Gino. Women have feelings, too.
Exactly. Can we ask? And so do men. That's the whole point of this conversation, I feel like. The women are missing the men point of the conversation. Okay, let's say, like, yo, let me take you out. Let me go bang you. Like, no. That's not the kind of guy I am. Probably that's a bunch of the young
Just tell her we'll go out as friends. We'll have lunch. We'll go for an ice cream, and we can just talk, have a few laughs. That doesn't mean that you're gonna.
But then again, what if she'd be like, "Oh, well, you're a little kid." Then what?
Oh no! Yeah. No, I don't think she'd do that. But you know what, Gino? If you don't, this is what I tell my girls. If you don't ask, then you'll be wondering about what if all the time.
Okay, but you're telling that to a man. What about the girl? What if she never asks and that's her fault?
Well, I know a lot of women that lately.
That's what I'm telling you. What you're saying is double standard. It's not fair.
So I had a gal the other day that messaged me all excited because she's asked.
What did the girl say? No, you gotta read comments as we go.
It says, okay, it says, play the song, Just Friends. It says, okay, she's not, Okay, one of the gals says she's not going to say that. And the other gal says, okay, if you don't want to ask her out, then go to a new pharmacy.
Oh, what the hell? I'm gonna have to drive an extra 5 miles because I don't want to do that. That's not fair.
Oh.
That's not fair to a man. Can we be fair here? Ask the ladies, can we all be fair here?
They're listening.
Are they going off or what? I can hear it ding every time.
That was something popping up notifying me that I had an email.
No, it's okay, but I just think that it should be all fair.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Just have a little bit of confidence and just tell her straight up, hey, we just go for lunch.
Oh, when I go in there, I'm confident. I give a few smiles, a couple winks, and I know she's puzzled. She's puzzled. That's what it is. But I'm not desperate trapping is what it is.
So one of the girls said, now I agree with Casey. If he doesn't want to go to a new pharmacy, he can't make it happen with her.
Well, so I got to choose a whole new pharmacy because of her? No, that's not fair.
Well, then, you know what? You know what? She's just a friend at this point. Just ask her. If she says no, then that's fine. It's not like you're emotionally invested yet. Yeah. Get your prescriptions by mail. Hey, that's funny because he works for the post office.
Yeah. I'll be waiting 2 weeks on those, huh? I might die in those 2 weeks.
He knows how they've slowed down the post office. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's a thing about being too desperate, and I feel like it's always the man, so.
Well, not necessarily. Just stay flirting buddies, because either way you'll have to find a new pharmacy.
Okay, flirting buddies, but then you women say, oh, you lead somebody on, but it's not fair to say that because
that's why you want to be honest with her and just tell her. Yeah. Okay, so one of the girls says, what do you want from her?
Well, I mean, maybe a couple laughs and a lunch. Shit.
Well, then ask. It's not going to hurt you to ask. If she says no, is that going to crush you?
Yeah. I'm a man of confidence. I don't like to be crushed.
But then if you don't ask, you're gonna wonder about it all the time.
Well, before I found she was 39 years old, I thought I had it bagged up.
Oh my God, girl. Don't even look at the age. Don't look at the age.
Well, I'm telling you, I did not throw no shots. She threw them first.
Well, are you going? So you just have to decide. Well, do I want to ask her or not? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm intimidated now. When you hear the lady's age, I'm intimidated.
So just say, "Here's my number. If you need a friend."
What if she thinks I'm some dumb little boy?
Well, you're acting like a dumb little boy if you don't ask. I'll say, so hand it.
That's not nice. That's not nice to say.
Okay, it says, hand her your phone number if you need a friend and want to grab an ice cream and we can talk. Nothing more. Okay, and the other one says, if she says no, he needs to go to a new pharmacy. If they hit it off and they don't get serious, new pharmacy. If she finds a new flirting buddy, new pharmacy.
I feel like the woman should ask first. It's 2020. It's not no more guys kiss the girl's ass.
So this is what I was trying to tell you a few minutes ago. I have a gal that she said for the first time in her life, she asked a guy out and he was shocked. Okay. He was absolutely shocked, and he said
I
yes.
think that's so attractive to me. I think that's so attractive to me. It's 2020. Guys don't have to kiss girls' asses anymore. Honestly, women run the world. So if a girl wants it, then she can ask.
Yeah, but not all guys feel like that. So one of the girls says you need to stop taking drugs. That's a belief system. He's got asthma.
No, actually, I'm fighting the belief system. Actually, I feel like, she's older and she should take initiative. Maybe guys like that.
Well, I think
I tell you what.
I think she's already been taking the initiative. She's already taken the initiative. She's just waiting for you to meet her halfway. She says you're a chicken.
That's how I feel. That's not fair. I feel like a little chicken.
You know what, Gino? She may turn into your best friend for life. You don't know. You don't know if you don't try.
You guys make it seem so easy. Well, you heard it here on KC Late at Night. Life is not the way you guys think it works out.
I told you these guys are scared of rejection.
Yeah, we're scared. What do you mean? That's the worst thing to feel in life. Then you really tuck your tail between your legs.
One of the girls says, let's find him a new pharmacy.
Yeah.
Express Scripts delivery.
I'll be going to Lakewood 5 miles away from now on. No, then I look like, because I already told her that, like, yeah, I'll go to the other pharmacy. And she said, no, please don't. That sounds weird, no?
You know what, Gino? You're making too much of a big thing out of this. Okay? You just.
No, we're talking man and woman.
I know.
Man and woman.
But you're still making too much of a thing out of this. Just ask her. Just ask her. Just slip her your phone number and say, hey, we can go out for lunch or something as friends, you know?
Well, how about we update this another time, huh?
Yeah.
I think this is your calling. You need the Casey, like, late night. You're going to have like 1,000 women on here after this one. They're going to laugh at me, too. They're like, this guy's a fucking chicken weenie. Chicken dog.
So are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to work tomorrow.
Yeah. So what time you got to get up?
Well, about like 4:30.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to call you back after this, but
Why, what's up?
Well, not that I was going to call you back after this.
You better call me back after this.
Okay.
For put me on the spot. Okay. Tell the ladies I say good night.
Okay. Good night.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, that's funny. He'll be 26. He'll be 26. So that's a 26-year-old's perspective. That's what I tell these ladies. The men are more scared of rejection than we are. They only focus on one thing at a time, and yeah, they go through more negative self-talk than we do. I know, and I have two. He's the only one out of my grandkids that calls me all the time. His little brother will message me and tell me how much he loves me, but Gino he's the one that calls for the late night conversations. Oh, so I'll let you know if he asks her or not. That's so funny. So that must have apparently been the topic we should have had all night, huh? I've got all kinds of questions to ask this guy. We've got a point of view from my grandson, and he does have a lot of respect for women. So Yeah, I'm going to tell him too, Casey. That's funny. He's going to yell at me, Grandma, why'd you do that to me? I keep recommending that book for everybody. I can't think of the name of it now. But it's just I told some ladies one time when I first started the channel, I said I have a little book that's probably this big that explains men, and they said, "Oh no, you're lying because it should be 1,200 pages." And I said, "No, honey, we're the 1,200 pages. They're the little pages. They're very simple. We're the ones that are complicated." That is funny. Oh, I haven't had a laugh like that for a while. It's a coloring book. It'll be interesting to see what he does. Be real interesting to see what he does. Show up naked with beer. Well, I'm like he said, he's absolutely terrified. That's out of a mouth of a man. Absolutely terrified of being rejected. You know, and they like to please us. They like to be appreciated. You know, so it's yeah, it's interesting. No, but that doesn't mean that he can't, she may turn out to be his best friend for the rest of his life. Like I said, if you don't ask, you don't know. Exactly. Exactly, Casey. I agree with that. Is he trying to build her confidence or is she raising his confidence? And that's one of the things I tell lady. You lift your head up when you're walking, because a lot of times us women are so busy looking at where we're walking that we're not paying attention to who's looking at us. So lift your head up, look around and see who's looking at you. If you like who's looking at you, wink at them, smile at them, hold their eyes for 7 seconds, let them know you're interested. Same thing, when you go somewhere. The guys have to have a little bit of encouragement. They're so paranoid of being rejected. Yeah, they could have some fun. I'll have to check out that YouTube. What's it's gonna? Nope, nope, don't want to leave this. Okay, ladies, we've been on here for 3 hours and 45 minutes. Having played that song, I will do that. Let me copy and paste that. Oh, it won't let me. Yeah, we've been on here for quite a while. Cool. I'll have him. I'll send him that song too. Thank you, ladies. This has been. I think this has been a good night. I needed this. What's your number? Well, message me. Oh, what the hell? How am I gonna? And that extra person here, yeah. So, okay. So send me your number. I don't. Do I have? Do I? Yeah, I'll have to check and see. I have to check and see if I still have your email. The other person's probably, he's probably laughing his head off. Okay, Casey, if you don't hear from me in the next few minutes on email, then there's my email. Okay? Thank you, ladies, for a very, very lovely night. I needed tonight. Thank you. Okay, so give me 5 minutes, and if you do not hear from me, okay, I will do that, Casey. Okay, everybody have a good night, and I will be back to do readings tomorrow night and Sunday night. Okay, everybody have a good night and namaste.